Hey YouTube, today we are going to talk about the format of the Feer Fest. You might have seen some stuff about it. I want to give a little explanation of how it works because it is a little bit confusing. In the background we are going to have Dreaz versus Dead Monster replays. The Dreaz versus Dead Monster replays are from the EU versus NA showdown, but Dreaz and Dead Monster were not able to play that many games due to Dreaz needing to leave, so instead of doing a full video for that, I'm just going to put it in the background of this while I talk about the Feer Fest. So the Feer Fest is basically two Feer 500s at the same time. If you've seen the Feer 500, then maybe you already know, but if you haven't, I'm going to explain exactly how it works. So there are going to be 8 players in North America and 8 players in EU that make up the main event. How will we get those 8 players? Well, 4 from each region are invited immediately from me straight to pool play. Those players have already been picked and already been announced. So for North America, that's going to be Daniel, LionBlaze, Chronic, and iRicky. For EU, it's going to be oKhaliD, ApparentlyJack, Drali, and TRK. The rest of the players will be made up through qualifying games. 4 of them from a closed qualifier for North America and 4 for closed qualifiers from EU. All the players in the closed qualifiers were picked by me in order to pass the previous open qualifiers and get to play right away to try and get their chance to join these other 8 guys. There are 2 different closed qualifiers for each region in which 2 players advance. It's a double elimination bracket. So it is still possible to make it if you didn't get invited to those closed qualifiers. We have open qualifiers as well. They work just like the closed qualifiers in that they grab 2 players from a double elimination bracket in order for them to get a chance to join the closed qualifier. And if you guys remember, Mo actually made one of the Feer 500s coming all the way through the open. So it is possible for players to make it through the open. But once we have the 8 players, we divide them into 4 pools based on their region. We're not going to do cross-region stuff just yet. And in those pools, they will play a round robin of everybody who is in the pool. The players who finish first will get a bye in the regional playoffs as well as guarantee a spot in Worlds, whereas the players who finish last will be eliminated and will end up finishing outside the money. So after this pool play, these guys will go into a regional playoff where they will fight for $500 each. This is where the Feer 500 comes into it. How there's 2 Feer 500s. The North American guys will fight for a prize pool of $500 in that playoffs, and the EU guys for $500 as well. Finishing in the top 4 will guarantee a spot in Worlds as well as guaranteeing you some amount of prize. So after those 2 regional playoffs, we will take those top 4 players, combine them in a Worlds tournament. All 8 of them single elimination bracket with $1,000 worth of prize pool in this final bracket. And the winner of that final single elimination of 8 players will be the Feer Fest champion. So in my head, it's simple. Hopefully it makes sense to you guys. That's the way it's going to go down. And I hope you guys are getting excited. There's a lot of good players, and I think it'll be a really good time. Make sure you tune in when this video is releasing. It is releasing on Sunday, June 27th. There's actually going to be an EU Open qualifier that same day, and then 2 North American Open qualifiers in the following days. I'm not going to be on my stream, but they're going to be streamed by some community members. You can check my Twitter to see who's doing that. I'll likely tweet it out. And then the closed qualifiers, which are going to be very intense, start this next week, Thursday and Friday, and then for the NA, and then Saturday and Sunday for the EU, and then we're right into it. We're right into it with pool play. So it's going to be really exciting. Make sure you follow the Twitch and the Twitter to find out all about that. Also, down in the description of this video, there's going to be a link to the Liquipedia page for the whole tournament. Just know that if you're watching this video after the games have already happened, you're going to be getting lots of spoilers. There's going to be all the game results on there, so if you wouldn't want to see that, maybe don't click it. But if you want to see just the bracket and how it's set up and maybe make a little bit more sense of it, you can click it down in the description. So that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Fear Fest should be fun. The biggest tournament I've ever run, and we're going to try and raise the prize pool even up higher than $2,000. So it should be good. Dreaz.
High lob into a full field dribble. His flip reset was a little bit too far away from the net. He had a little bit more boost to maybe extend it and not pull into the flip reset that early. But he takes it as soon as possible. Dead Monster is going to be able to get the counterattack easy. Dreaz, his air dribble taken away. Playing from behind against Dead Monster here. 8-5. Fifi flip reset. Oh, sorry, Fifi. I'm thinking about Fifi. Dreaz flip reset. Wave dash sends him away from the ball. Dead Monster had an open net, but just barely missed. Dreaz trying to be cheeky, trying to convince Dead Monster to leave with a slight jump. He jumps up in the air to fake as if he was going for it, which would mean Dead Monster would want to head back, but Dead Monster knew not to fall for that fake challenge. Take it away, got a 9. Dreaz, a complete fake kickoff. I mean, you guys remember when we used to do this back in Gold? It used to be the smartest play of all time, just sit in net while the other Gold player kicked it at you. I never thought that that strategy would come back, but a lot of players are using it now. A lot of the top players will just not go to kickoff at all. Like there, Dreaz didn't even go grab boost. He just sat in net, which is, you know, everybody has done that when learning how to play. And I thought it was an old school type strategy that would not find itself in competitive play ever, but I've seen Dreaz do it a few times, saw Dan do it. Dreaz was completely dodging kickoffs. He was at least going to the back corner boost on the diagonals or whatever. He wasn't just sitting right at the spawn. Dreaz can't slow this one down enough. Dead Monster up 11-5 with 24 seconds. Dreaz, another complete fake kickoff, gets the ball rolled right at him. Had a first possession. This is an insane free jump, and he's right in the way of the shot, but it's not going to matter. An 11-5 lead. Game number 1 is over. We'll maybe be able to squeeze one more game out. We have to do only 2 games between these two. That'll be weird. We'll see how it goes, but Dead Monster taking game number 1 against Dreaz. Game number 2. Dreaz versus Dead Monster. Dreaz from Italy. Oh, sorry, no, right. Dead Monster from Italy. Dreaz from California. Continuing the NA versus EU matchup. A dominating win in game number 1 for Dead Monster. Dreaz. His dribble saved away. We've been saying that a lot. Dead Monster doing a good job on Dreaz's aerial attacks. Dreaz gonna sit in net, wait for Dead Monster to score. First goal. And another early lead for Dead Monster. Dreaz having enough of the aerial game, trying to set up a ground dribble. Not able to connect. Which server? These guys are in US East the whole way because Dreaz is a US West player. Dreaz, what a quick recovery and a nice dribble to cut it around Dead Monster. Dead Monster, he's even going to give him the nice one in chat. Dreaz scooping it past as Dead Monster comes to challenge. A good change of direction to cut it infield. Dreaz trying to clear it back into his half. Succeeded. What a great wave dash. He should be able to finish it off with a long shot. 2-1 lead for Dreaz. Dead Dead Monster into the bounce dribble. Welcome back. What's up, Creative Failure? Long shot from Dead Monster, sent high. Dreaz using a lot of boost just to get back to the ball and get a touch. Trying to path around these pads, but most of them gone. Dead Monster, the flick, and Dreaz can't slow it down enough. We've seen a lot of different flicks from Dead Monster, only being able to be slowed down, but not stopped by Dreaz. Game number 2, a little bit lower scoring. Dreaz a nice, oh sorry, Dead Monster. I don't know why I'm saying them literally exactly opposite. Dead Monster a nice dribble. Dreaz, one flip reset, not two, an open net. Dead Monster will take it easy. Approaching halfway through, Dead Monster looking confident for EU in these games. Liking the matchup against Dreaz. I'm not sure how the rest of the day for either of these guys have went. I did see a couple of them. ApparentlyJack seems to have an easy time with everybody from the NA squad. Nice dribble. As he pops it over Dead Monster. Dreaz, a good kickoff play, should set up a nice hard shot. A good job using the air roll to keep the ball above where Dead Monster can get to. He was going to have a hard time recovering with 0 boost no matter what. Dan took game 1. GG's to Dan. Dreaz, full field dribble. Will he take it into the flipper? Said no. He tries to pull away from it. You get the low 50, the bump, and he still won't be able to find the angle of the ball. Bouncing too far away from the net. Dead Monster looking to make Dreaz a dead man. Trying to chase him down. Dreaz should have a long shot. He'll try and take it, but Dead saw it coming. Had the recovery, even if it was online, although it was not. Dreaz looking to set it up into a breezy. Instead, taking it to the ground. Minute 25. Would be great for Dreaz to tie up this series, end at 2-2. What a great wave dash off the backboard. Can't connect. Dreaz in the wall to air. Hasn't looked as lethal as maybe some of the other guys from NA. Dead Monster. Slow dribble. His flick is soft. Dreaz trying to save it as late as possible so he doesn't have to get up in the air. Is that ball rolling back down. Wanted to get a goal line. Save. Crossbar and out for Dead Monster. Dreaz needing to jump over that demo attempt. Dead Monster still in control. Dreaz playing through the ball. Looking for the demo. Can't get it. 30 seconds left to go. Potentially head into overtime. If neither one of these guys can find a way to score in the next few moments. Dreaz, clear away. Dead Monster. Dropping this ball to the ground. One last touch. There will be no overtime. 2 wins for Dead Monster as we approach Dreaz's time that he's got to head out. So it looks like it is going to be best of 2. Dead Monster will take 2 against Dreaz. 5-4. GG's. Dead Monster 2-0.